Absolutely. So I don't want to spoil a lot of information because I actually have a talk coming up on October 10th, literally next month. So I will be going into details there, but in short, the bonus depreciation is big. So it actually helps both of my businesses, the real estate and the law side. It also has estate planning provisions that is favorable. And the climate we're in right now, it's a great time to do your estate plan.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Investor Fuel Podcast. I'm your host, Leo Wehdeking, and today I am joined by someone I've been looking forward to chatting with, Steve Haddadin, who's been making serious moves in the real estate industry. Steve, glad to have you here, man.
Great to be here, Leo.
Perfect. Steve, I think our listeners are really going to take something away from how you've been approaching your real estate business as a real estate broker, as a real estate attorney, if I'm not wrong. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Um, can you dive in a little bit, okay, and tell the audience um, that are not familiar with your world, all right? Can you give us the short version on what's your main focus these days?
Absolutely. So let's talk about the real estate landscape, and let's talk about how I play a role in it, because there's so much in real estate. And most people, when they think of real estate, they just think of homes, big buildings, and that kind of stuff. But there's so much more in it. And I'm going to break down the service side, the entrepreneurial side, and the investing side. And I play a role in all of that. So I got into real estate as a real estate agent when I was young and became a real estate broker, started my brokerage, and serve clients by selling their property, advising them on their properties and market conditions and stuff like that. And the more you have education and certifications and things under your belt that you can provide value to your clients, the better you're going to do in the service side. So the law has been something I've always wanted to do as well. So I became a real estate attorney. Now my clients have the benefit of both worlds with me. The legal side is important, and a lot of times it's lacking in people, and I have it as a benefit for my clients and as a benefit for myself, because I mentioned I play a role in investing. I have my own portfolio. I invest in real estate, and being an attorney gives me a different perspective on things as I'm in the middle of a transaction, as I'm going through agreements. So the way I approach everything is strictly from how much can I do and what can I learn? And I'm continuing to learn. And as I'm learning, I'm building my network, which we can get into in a bit. But that's a short summary of where I am and how I'm
Or
playing
where
in
you
the
are?
industry.
All right. That's cool. And Steve, can you tell us in what markets are you operating in?
Yes, I am operating in Orange County, California, Riverside County, California, a little bit of LA, but most of my business has been in Riverside and Orange County.
Right. Love it. Love it. Steve, something that actually caught my attention is the way that you've been able to integrate your real estate broker business and also being at the same time an attorney.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
Can you be a little bit more specific in how you've been able to manage and integrate those sides of the business?
Absolutely. There's two sides of doing that. There's first how you benefit each business from each other, get it synergy. The second side is making sure you do things right and you disclose, because doing similarly affiliated businesses comes with risk. And if you don't disclose, hey, in this side, I'm not your attorney without a signed retainer, you're risking them thinking that, you're also providing legal services in it. So you got to disclose all that. Now, the other side is I have you coming in to buy a property with me. Most likely you're going to need to integrate that to your estate plan. Most likely you're going to need asset protection to come with that. I'll come and talk to you about that. Now, you come and you get involved in my legal business. So now I have you on both ends. Or sometimes somebody will come with me with an estate plan. And then I'll say, hey, I'm also a real estate broker. And then later on, they might want to sell a property. So they'll come through me because they know I did good work in the law side. So they're going to give me a real estate transaction. So having businesses that cross connect with one another is the greatest advantage anybody can have. But if you have two unrelated businesses that have nothing to do with each other, now you're going to have to do double the effort. You're going to have to work on lead gen here and work lead gen there. For me, I have a way of connecting them through the estate planning and through the asset protection. So that's how I've integrated the businesses.
All right. All right. Yeah. Actually, what you're doing, it's not easy, especially in this climate. Now, Steve, another thing that actually caught my attention is how you are able, as an attorney, to help people with the Big Beautiful Bill Act. So, can you tell the audience how you are able to help people understand the Big Beautiful Big Act and how uh, it works for them?
Absolutely. So I don't want to spoil a lot of information because I actually have a talk coming up on October 10th, literally next month. So I will be going into details there. If you guys are interested, please look up the RCAOC, Realtors Commercial Alliance of Orange County, and they will be having a registration link where you can go on. It'll be on a YouTube live, and if you miss it, it'll be on the channel. But I'd advise to be there live and get it in person and go from there. But watch it. It'll go over all the details. But in short, the bonus depreciation is big. So it actually helps both of my businesses, the real estate and the law side. It also has estate planning provisions that is favorable. And the climate we're in right now, it's a great time to do your estate plan. And it's never been as favorable as it is now. And the stuff I'm talking about right now is a highly politicized topic in Washington, D.C., which means that while it's a great time, that could change in a midterm election and a presidential election. But for the time being, it's perfect. And while residential real estate's had its shortcomings a little bit, commercial real estate, due to this bill specifically, is going to boom. Because what happens as an investor, you're going to come in, you're going to want to invest in a property. Your money's going to be parked in it for some time. But if you're getting all these tax benefits via depreciation, that gives you more of an incentive that benefits you. That's, in a way, if you want to look at it, it's almost like more cash flow, even though you recapture that in the future. It's almost like more cash flow up front because you're saving on your taxes. So it stimulates commercial real estate. So the way I approach it, you come to me, you want to invest your money. I'll talk about commercial real estate. I'll talk about this bill. I'll refer you to some people that'll do like a cost segregation report for you.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
I have people in my network that do it, which goes back to the topic of networking. We'll tap
Correct.
into that in a bit, but having these people in my corner to do that service for my clients, and then my clients benefiting in putting their money into an asset for tax shelter. And then what's going to happen? They bought a new property. They're going to want asset protection. They're going to want to integrate that to their estate plan. So I come in for that too. I come in for that after the transaction closes separately. Separate business. Again, the key word is you separate the businesses, but you
Separate
give
businesses.
them synergy. Is if you link them in one, that's a liability concern and it's other things. Separate business, but synergy. And the
All
one
right.
big beautiful bill act, especially the timing of it coming out, it's perfect because the real estate market does need this stimulation, and
Yeah,
it's going to help
actually it
my
does.
business and other businesses.
All right, all right. Now, Steve, and can you tell the audience what's been the key to keeping your business running smoothly?
Well, I wouldn't always say my business is running smoothly because a lot of things happen, right? You get different clients coming in with different needs. You have some months slow a little bit, and then some months pick up way more than the other months, and then you make adjustments. But the key is to be ready and is to have your tools and your skills honed enough to where you can do what comes your way. And for me, what I do is I keep abreast of the law. That's number one. And I use that to my advantage to basically keep
That's
my
correct.
clients informed through the transaction. The other thing is I'm always networking. I'm always going out there and I'm always learning. So one part of my networking is the learning. I get certifications. And as I join these groups and have certifications, that opens me a channel of networking with other professionals. And they would refer me or I would refer them business. And that grows my business. The more people you meet, the more hands you shake, even the more hands you shake, the better you will do in your business. So I'm always ready to shake a new hand and meet a new group and put myself out there.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Now, Steve, I know that every operator has a moment where things got real. All right. Maybe a deal that went sideways or a time that they have to pivot real fast. Do you mind sharing one of those moments?
Yeah, absolutely. So I had a moment without getting into full details. There was a sale going on where one of the parties was hospitalized, not my client, the other side. And it didn't seem to be too serious at first. Like they were able to execute all the documents, get things going. But when you have enough experience in transactions and dealing with people, you start to sense things ahead of time. So I, from the tonality of the other party's agent, was able to detect that they might be dying anytime soon during the transaction. So we moved forward with things, but we were very cautious about how we did it and making sure that if something were to happen, that we were backing out without losing a bunch of money in the due diligence spending and all that. So we maintained communication. And then when I said, it looks like this client is going to die soon based on the way the agent's talking, they're not disclosing anything, it's confidentiality, but it looks like we need to find another transaction and work getting out before you're going to have to wait for a representative on their behalf or a successor to approve getting out of the deal and all that. And then we got out of the transaction and we found another property and things were great. And the buyer was very happy with my foresight and said, wow, if I didn't have this foresight and this ability to see ahead of time, I would have been stuck. My deposit would have been stuck for months, if not a year, maybe even more. You never know how things go with the successors or the probate with, I don't know
Correct.
if they have an estate plan even. Like the key goes into that. You need to have a good estate plan for your properties and your assets and everything you've got. And
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
you don't know. So the way that I was able to detect all that, it came from interacting with people in different situations and being able to read, hey, there's something they're not telling me, and let me poke the bear a little bit and get the information, and then I was able to get us out of the transaction.
All right. All right. Hey, actually, that's the kind of stuff that people don't like to talk about, but the way that you handle it and the timing, I think that the timing, when you came up with the timing, like, okay, now I think this person, might happen this to them. So let's just walk out. Sometimes it's very good to know. Okay. That's why I said timing, because you had it right at that point. And I think that particular part is what separates the people or the folks who just dabble from the ones who stay in the game long term, like you. All right. Now, Steve, let me ask you another thing. What are you most focused on solving or scaling next?
Right now,
Yeah.
my focus is going to be more on the estate planning and commercial real estate sales, because the One Big Beautiful Bill Act has opened up tremendous opportunity for this industry. And it's a perfect time to work on your estate plan. And commercial real estate is going to be stimulated due to the new One Big Beautiful Bill Act. So, with that being said, I am making sure that I'm out there adding value to people in my network and solving the problem of, hey, well, you don't know what you want to invest in right now, or you want to, and you want to make sure that you're doing the right move. We'll have this conversation. We'll put you in touch with my people to do a cost segregation report, to show you all the numbers, and then work on your estate plan and that kind of stuff. So that is where I'm dialing in right now, because this is the opportunity in today's market.
All right. All right. Yes, I totally agree with you. Now, I think that a lot of people listening are either early in their journey or they're just looking to level up. And I think they will benefit a lot from hearing this from you. I know that you said it, but let's try to be a little bit more specific when it comes about building relationships and networking. What what's made the biggest difference for you?
Great question. So the biggest difference for me is my credentials and my education, because that determines, or that displays, competence. So let's just say you're also a certified property manager, because I got that credential. You and I are both certified property managers. We're both a part of the same institution, which is the Institute of Real Estate Management. We go to a networking event or something like that. Now you and I open a conversation up. I tell you about what I'm working on. I tell you what I'm doing. The back of your head, you might know someone who needs that kind of support. You
Correct.
are more comfortable making that introduction because you and I both have that certification. You understand the value and you trust me to be the guy to do the work for your person because of what I have. And you have it too. Also, just having it in general, let's say you don't have it, but let's say you're aware of its value. That's another side. So the more qualifications you can get and groups you can join, because there's one thing is getting the qualification, but making sure that qualification is backed by a network of people with it. That's the key. When you have a network, and you know how to communicate with that network, and you stay involved, because you're not going to get leads in every event you go to, but you keep going, you meet people, they'll come around. You'll get some transactions, you'll get some leads, you'll get some deals going on, and you'll go from there. So going back to my very beginning, I knew I needed to get the CPM credential, the CCIM certified commercial investment member credential, and I got them, and I've stayed in touch with them, and that's been a big impact to my business. So
Right, all right.
education and credential.
Yeah, actually, and that's something that you cannot fake. Having good credentials, because you've been working on them, for your whole life. That makes you build relationships with all of your customers. Am I right? All
It
right, that's
does.
cool. That's cool, man. Now, before we wrap up, Steve, if someone wanted to reach out to you or connect with you, maybe collaborate or learn more a little, yeah, learn more about what you're doing. What's the best way for them to reach out to you?
Yeah, they can go on my website, stevehaddadin.com, go on a contact, fill out the form, or email me, or my socials are listed there. They can go there if they want to watch what I'm up to. And yeah, I'm pretty accessible. I usually reply within 24 or 48 hours to most people. And if I've been established with the person, and we have regular communication, I'm pretty accessible. And one of the things that a lot of people get wrong too in both industries, the real estate world and the law world I'm in, is they're not communicating quick enough for a deal to even happen. That's what a lot of people have a problem with. So it's a good thing you mentioned this too, communication. I'm pretty easily
Communication.
accessible.
Yes, communication is the key, man, for everything. Well, perfect. Steve, I really appreciate your time, your story, all right, and also your perspective. We need actually more people like you in this space who are actually doing it the right way, all right. And now, for those of you just tuning in, all right, if you got value from this, just make sure you're subscribed, all right. We got more conversations with operators just like Steve who are out there building real businesses. All right. Until then, see you on the next episode.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.